Have you ever busted a weld test and felt lost and defeated afterwards? Or wondered what would happen if you ever did bust a test? Maybe testing in for every job has you scared to weld pipeline altogether. Today I'm going to tell you how to deal with busting a weld test, just like I did a couple of weeks ago. They caught me on undercut on the top side. Now I gotta go find another job. No, but seriously, I just busted a test. You know, it's just part of the game, you know, and the only reason I love busting tests is because it makes me better. And if you stay till the end, I have a download for you with some ideas of overcoming financial hardship in tough times as a pipeliner. Make sure you hit the red subscribe button and ding the bell for notifications. It helps the channel and reminds you when I post a new video every Friday. I'm Austin Ross, and I've been pipelining for 7 years now and tested in on many jobs. But I've busted a few also. I've learned what helps and what doesn't help in that situation. And I'm going to fill you in so you can handle it like a pro when it happens to you. That's actually my first tip. I said when it happens to you. Of course, I hope it doesn't. But reality is that if you do this for long enough and you are an imperfect human, it's going to happen. That is the first thing to do after you bust a test. Know that it happens. It doesn't mean you can't weld, it just means you have room for improvement. The second thing is learn from it. It's not a failure if you learn from it. That's probably the biggest takeaway that you're gonna have from busting a weld test if you can get your mind wrapped around that aspect of it. Ask questions, ask what you could have done differently. Ask to weld out the, like if you bust on your bead or your hot pass and there's still pipe to weld on, ask if you can weld it out, because they're probably gonna just throw it away anyway. You know, use that opportunity that you have, use those bevels to go ahead and get some practice, you know. Ask the inspector, the weld boss, your welding partner, anybody around, ask them questions, ask what you could do differently. Try to get as much info and learn everything you can from the situation that you're in. Call your buddies. Let them know that you busted your test. Ask them questions. See what they would have done different. See what they've been having trouble with here recently on the pipe. Try different techniques. Anything you can to try to learn from the situation. Funnel the failure to help you grow, help you get better for the next test. Take advantage of the situation. Use it to help you, not to hurt you. Third thing is, sometimes it isn't fair, but I like to take responsibility anyway, no matter what happens. I try to take responsibility of the busted test. I try not to put it on anybody else. You will hear welders say that inspector was fair or is fair, but every now and again one will be hard to please. Either they're picky, they're having a bad day, or the code is very strict. Sometimes the whole gas company is notorious for being strict on one thing or another, or on certain jobs they've been having issues with something, so they're strict on it because they're just doing their job. They're trying to eliminate the issue that they're having with welds out on the pipeline. Some inspectors just may not want you there. Who really knows why? Regardless of any of these things that could happen with the inspector's mood that day, don't let it hang you up. It was your test and it can be your takeaway. There's always room for improvement, so don't take the cheap route and blame it on somebody else. The fourth thing is, get another test lined up. Look ahead, move forward, keep that forward motion going. You know, use that, everything that just happened, learn from it, and move forward with it. The faster you get another test date, the better. Pound the pavement, get on that phone. Call. Really work on trying to get another test set up. Buddies are helpful in these times because we've all been there. Let people know you busted and find yourself another job. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever busted a weld test? Comment my bust in the comments below if you have. The next thing is, believe that it wasn't meant to be. This has a lot to do with my faith, but I believe it wholeheartedly, and it helps me a lot. I don't need to know why, I just need to know that it wasn't the job for me. Maybe I was just supposed to learn from the weld lesson. Maybe I was supposed to work for a different crew on a whole different job. There could be a million reasons, but the point is, if you bust, another door will open. Number 6, realize that you may have met new people just on this test day. Either other guys you were testing with or a new weld boss that you've never worked for before. Just the fact that you've now met new people, so you can still build your name. Stay in touch. Stay level-headed, don't blame it on anyone else, shake hands, get phone numbers, don't storm out of there. You may think that it just makes you look bad, maybe to some people, but to the people who get it and matter most, they will look at how you handle it. If the inspector's having a hard time making the call, like on this last job, he was like, I'm real sorry, you know, I hate to do it. I just tell him, look, it's fine, you're just doing your job, it's no big deal. I tell the weld boss, thank you for the opportunity. I tell other welders, good luck, nice to meet you. Don't take the situation personal, use it to your advantage. The next thing is, try to be grateful for the opportunity. I mean, you just got an opportunity to weld on some bevels. You and I both know pipe is hard to come by, and you just had the opportunity to weld on a set of bevels. I mean, that right there is just an opportunity in itself to make a weld. Be grateful for the opportunity that you were able to even be there that day and weld on that piece of pipe. You just learned one more thing that doesn't work. Keep a heart of gratitude or it will swallow you up. And the last thing is, as you can tell, it's a mind game. Stay on top of your mindset leading up to your next test and the day of your next test. Don't overthink the next one. Just weld. Every test is part mental, even more so when you just busted one. Think positive, know that you're not alone, and that you don't suck, and keep moving forward. For me, one of the hardest parts of busting a test is the financial aspect. I don't like to let money run my life, whether I have a lot or a little, but I'm also not immune to financial stress. I've created a download with 5 tips to overcome inconsistent income and financial hardship. This is for anyone who works pipeline or alike. These are some of the things that have helped us over the years. Pipeline money is good or okay depending on who you are and your responsibilities. But you don't have to be careless to find yourself in a place with little. Life happens to all of us, or at least it has with me. I hope this helps. Click the link below, drop me your email, and I'll send it over to you. If you liked this video, please share it and give it a like. If you want more videos like this one, make sure and hit the red subscribe button down below, and ding the notification bell to get notified. The winner of the Industrial Tradition t-shirt is Ty Ellis. Email me with your address at arosswelding@gmail.com. Make sure you email me by November 18th, 2018. And this week, to celebrate our launch of the Industrial Tradition wintertime caps on Black Friday, that's when we're launching, I am giving away one of these caps. For your chance to win, comment Industrial Tradition in the comments below. Make sure to check back next Friday to see if you won. I'm glad you guys are liking the giveaways. Good luck, and remember, learn something every day. We will see you next Friday. If you ain't never busted a test, you ain't taken near enough of them. That's what I heard one time. One thing's for sure is I still got plenty coffee.